Good day everyone. In today's video, I will discuss to you the surface area of a triangular prism. But first, let us define the area or the surface area. Area is the total space taken up by a flat or 2D surface or shape of an object. The space enclosed by the boundary of a plane figure is called its area. The area of a figure is the number of unit squares that cover the surface of a closed figure. Also, area is measured in square units like centimeter squared and meter squared. Example of plane figures are square, rectangle, triangle, circle, pentagon, octagon, hexagon, ovals, and etc. Now, let's move on defining the prism. Prism is a solid figure with flat faces, two identical bases, and with the same cross-section all along its length. The name of a particular prism, which can be triangles, rectangles, or any polygon. Since our main topic is the surface area of triangular prism, let us now define the triangular prism. Triangular prism is a polyhedron made up of two triangular bases and three rectangular faces. It is a three-dimensional shape that has three side faces and two base faces, connected to each other through the edges. So, a triangular prism has three elements. First is face, next is edge, and lastly, vertex. Face are the plane surfaces that are bounded by the edges and vertices. It has 5 faces in total, including 2 triangular bases and 3 rectangular lateral faces. The second element is edge. Edge is a straight line that connects any adjacent vertices of a prism. There are 9 edges in total in a triangular prism, including the 6 edges along the 2 triangular bases and 3 edges connecting the bases. And the last element is vertex. A vertex are the corners of a prism where any 2 edges met. In a triangular prism, there are 6 vertices in total, where 3 vertices form each of the 2 triangular bases. So those are the elements of a triangular prism. Since we're done in defining triangular prism and its element, let's now proceed in enumerating its properties. The first property of a prism is that a prism cannot have a circular cross-section, or the shape of the base of a prism cannot be a circle. Second, a prism necessarily consists of all flat faces. Hence, a prism cannot have a curved surface. Third, the base and the top face of a prism are identical and are placed parallel to each other. And lastly, the cross-section of a prism remains the same throughout its length. At this moment, let us now define the surface area of a triangular prism. The surface area of a triangular prism is the total area of all its faces. It is calculated by adding the areas of the 2 triangular bases and the 3 rectangular lateral faces. The formula in finding the surface area of a triangular prism is surface area, which is denoted by SA, equals the quantity base times height, where B is the base of a triangular prism and H is the height of a triangular prism, plus the perimeter of a triangle, which denoted by A, B, and C, times the length of the triangular prism. So the BH in the formula, or the base times height, is the combined area of the 2 triangular faces. Example: given a triangular prism where the base is equal to 4 cm, height of a triangle is equals to 6 cm, while side A and side C is equal to 7 cm, and the length of the prism is 12 cm. In this case, the base and the B in finding the perimeter of the triangle has the same value. In solving the given problem, the first thing you will need to do is to substitute the value in the formula. Next is to solve the problem, where you need to add first what's inside the parentheses, which are the 3 sides of the triangle. Next is to multiply the base and the height and also the value of length and the sum of the 3 sides of the triangle. Next is to add the product, and then you will get the answer, or you will get the surface area of the triangular prism. And lastly, don't forget to put the unit beside the answer, which is the centimeter squared. So, that is the process of getting the surface area of a triangular prism. I hope that you've learned to this topic. That's all for today. Thank you all for listening.